Hello guys, welcome back, and today we're going to be talking about heroes and shinobis. So yeah, before we actually start, I'm going to be starting class soon, so yeah, basically tomorrow I'm going to be attending classes again, but it's also going to be in the afternoon, so it would probably be a little bit harder for me to basically upload videos at that time. So yeah. So anyway, let's continue on with this episode, shall we? So yeah, let us begin. So we would basically time skip, as we currently see a now 16-year-old Izuku. Yes, we would time skip that far. So, as we currently see Izuku wearing something that resembles some sort of uniform, as he's also lost an arm, he was basically profusely bleeding from his arm, as you would say this. You bastard, you would say, as the being that would be in front of him would be that of a creature, that from beyond anything. As the thing, or whatever this thing, seems to be a mash of several different creatures, as the main body being that of a regular old man would say this. This is why man is doomed, he would say. As after saying that, he would say this. Son of man, why do you still fight? It's clear that who is going to win, he would say. As he would start charging up attack, as he would say this, Megidolion, he would say. As after saying that, he would fire off a beam of light, as it would slowly start turning into several different colors as it explode in front of him. As he would say this, sinner neutralized, he would say. But before he can actually say anything else, Izuku would jump in, wielding a blade. As after grabbing onto the blade, he would basically strike with enough force to basically slice off one of the goat heads. As after doing so, the thing would basically leap back as he would say this. Hmm, foolish, he would say. As after saying that, he would basically get ready another strike as he would say this. I won't let you take everything from me, he would say. As he would say this. Hmm, you truly are some sort of human. As he would say this. But no matter. Soon this world shall be plunged into a new age, he would say. As after saying that, he would say this. Like hell, I'm gonna do that, he would say. As after saying that, he would basically, tie up his stump with the help of his, with the help of his long, long sleeve shirt, as he would charge towards him, as he would say this, I'm not, as he would start striking him with fire and electric, based attacks, as he would keep saying words like Thunder Rain, and, Aguiline, basically some of those, basically, words. As while he was basically dodging them, he would say this, like hell, I'm gonna let you. As he would charge towards him, basically reaching towards the main body. As he would say this, like hell, I'm gonna let you turn everybody into a goddamn machine, he would say. As he would basically strike towards him, as he would say this, destroying individuality. You're basically a monster. No god, he would say. As he would say this, why do you just try and despair? Why do you still try and fight me? I am the one who created this world. Why? He would say, as he would say this, because I prefer not to be a fucking drone, he would say, as after saying that, he would grab the sword once again and would stab it towards his eyes. After doing so, he would scream out. As after stabbing him, he would scream out, Gotcha! He would say. As after saying that, several different purple lines would basically appear around the creature, or at least that's what he calls God. As he would say this, Take this! Mamundon! He would say. As after saying that, several of these dark looking lines, as or at least purple lines specifically, as it would cross together and would create a massive explosion. As it would blow off the main body from the monster's bottom half. as he would say this, basically summoning out, angel-like wings, as he would say this. You dare to defy the gods, he would say, or at least, you dare to defy me, he would say, as after saying that, he would say this. Yeah, I don't care if you're some sort of god. I don't even care that you're the so-called creator of this world. I won't let you turn everybody into a goddamn piece of shit, he would say. As you grab, his weapon once again, as you'd scream out, Alice, he would say. As Alice would say this. Yes, master, she would say, being that of a, girly voice would say it. As he would say this. Let's end this once and for all, he would say. As she would say this. Hmm, fine then, she would say. As after saying that, he would start to fly. Thanks to help with something. It seemed to be some purple energy that seems to be, covering him. As he would charge towards the creature, as he would scream out, I'm gonna make you pay, he would say. As after saying that, he would basically grab his sword as he would scream out, take this. Hell gaze, he would scream out, as his eyes would glow a dark, purple, as it would shoot towards, the thing known as God. As after doing so, it would explode upon him as he would basically, falling across the ground. As he would say this, this is impossible, he would scream out, as he would say this, not impossible, as he would say this, as he would say this, but it is gonna be the end of you, he would say, as he would scream out, Mamundon, he would say, as after saying that, a, several of these other lines would start appearing once again, being that of the purple looking ones. As they would enclose into the being known as God, and would kill it. And so, the being known as God would disappear, transforming into light. After that, Izuku would fall to the ground, clutching his, what's left of his stump, or at least his arm. After doing so, he would look towards some people. As one of them would say this, Boss, said one of them, being that of a man with purplish hair and, grayish eyes. The other one being that of another, being that of another man, with a much more muscular build and seemed to have a lot of tattoos, with long brunette hair and, and brown eyes, or hazel eyes. As one of them would say this, yeah, are you okay? Oh, um, as they would look towards what seems to be God disintegrating, as he would say this, possible. How can you defeat me? As he would say this. Like I said, as he would say this, even if you're so-called God, I won't let you turn everybody into a goddamn drone, or make them worship you like some sort of deity. Even though you are God, I don't care. You could rot in hell for all I know, he would say. As he would say this, curse you, he would say, as he would disappear. So, after saying that, he would look towards the other people there, as he would basically lay down, as he would say this, I think I'm done, he would say. As one of them would say this, Boss, are you okay? He would say, as he would say this, yeah, I just feel tired. After saying that, he would instantly not be knocked out. And so we would move towards, another perspective. As when we did move to a different perspective, we would clearly see the two guys basically like carrying, Izuku. As you would say this, Guys, said one of them, as being that of a girl with, blondish hair and, and, yeah, with blue eyes. As they would say this, Hey, we need some healing over here. We need medics, said one of them. As one of them would say this, Oh, sure. Wait, boss, said one of them, as you would see Izuku pretty much knocked out. As one of them would say this, bring him here. Bring him here, he would say. As after saying that, one of them would say this. Is my nephew okay? Said one of them. As he would say this. Yeah, it seems that he finally defeated God, said one of them. As one of them really said this. Wait, He really did defeat God, said one of them, as he would say this. Yeah, it seems so. Uh, Give him some breathing room, he would say. As while he was basically being, well treated, one of them would say this, specifically the uncle of Izuku, now finally revealed, as he would say this. So, how's Izuku? He would say. As one of them would say this. Well, the only damage that he gotten is just a few scars on his lost arm, he would say. As he would say this. Damn it! If I were dead then, as he would say this. Hey, don't blame yourself. Besides, I think he's gonna be okay, said one of them, as he'd say this. Really? Is this okay? He basically got his arm ripped off. Not only that, as he would look towards him, as Izuku is currently being, getting sutures for all of the wounds that he gotten during the fight, as he would say this, he seems to be in critical condition. He would say, as he would say this, specifically the one that's, helping him. Well, not necessarily, he would say, as he would say this. Really? Then, why, as he would say this, well, it seems that he mostly gotten some minor wounds, except for his arm over there, but more or less he seems to be quite fine. In fact, his vitals are perfectly fine as well. He'll make a full recovery after a few weeks, he would say. As after saying that, he would say this. Oh, thank God, he would say. Or, thank, you know, thank us, he would say. As after saying that, everybody would laugh after that little, joke. As after saying that, one of them would say this. So what should we do now? As he would say this. Well, I guess we have to tell the higher ups. I'm guessing that Izuku is going to be promoted. My own nephew is going to be a higher ranking than me. So proud, he would say. As after saying that, one of them would say this. Yeah, extremely, said one of them. As after saying that, they would start leaving to basically have Izuku get his wounds treated much more properly. And so we would move to, to a few, a one or at least a few months after that incident. I meant. So, as we currently now see in Izuku, as Izuku is currently changing into his new clothes, as he would say this. It feels better now, he would say. It still feels weird to lose an arm, he would say. As he would look behind him and would see his first ever demon, being that of, as Orthros would say this. Master, are you okay? Said both of the heads as he would say this. Well, kind of. I mean, it's starting to get used to this new mechanical arm, or somewhat, he would say, as he's still trying it out. As the arm would be almost just seems to be similar to that of the Archangel, or not really Archangel, but more like the I can't remember that actual high-ranking angel. I think it was Seraphim, being that of Metatron, as one of them would say this, or should I say Orthros, specifically both of the heads. Hmm. But either way, we should probably attend the party soon. After all, he would say, I can finally meet back with an old friend of mine, he would say. As he would say this. Well, yeah, you and Osei Halil, he would say. As he would say this. Yes, we recently become great friends. And I also been wanting to meet up with my brother, he would say. As he would say this. Oh, you mean Cerberus? Yeah, don't worry, just wait for a second, he would say. As he would basically get out of the room, as he would say this. Seriously, do I really need to attend this, this so-called promotion party? He would say, as he would say this. Well, at least I'll get a higher rank. But still, there's already peace amongst demons already. But I guess it's okay. I guess he would say. As after fully changing, he would look like this. As after basically changing, he would basically come out wearing his signature mask. As he would say this. Alright, let's get going, he would say. As he would say this, specifically Arthros. So what about your grandfather and your your un- your uncle, he would say. As he would say this. They're probably already at the party. Come on, let's go, he would say. As after saying that, he would basically, get out as he would see his friends waving at him. As he would say this. Hey, Zuku! As he would say this. Yeah, I'm coming, he would say. As after that, you would basically go on to the car as you would start leaving to go to the promotion party, or at least that's what it's called. And so, this is where I'm gonna be ending off this episode. So, yeah. So, yeah. Bye bye.